There's no doubt about it. I'm on the right path here. Hips are feeling fantastic. So last night I never got any pain after the session that I did yesterday. Unlike 2 days prior, where I did have some pain after the same session, 170 for 10 doubles. So I'm very, very pleased by this. Today I worked up to 160 front squat. Once again, no pain. No pain. I can push with all my might. Nothing is holding me back. There's no pain running through the legs or through the hips that's gonna make me, take my foot off the accelerator. I don't know if you guys have ever experienced this. I'm sure if you've been lifting for any, meaningful length of time, you would have been in a situation where it's not the strength that's limiting your lift. It's you can't exhibit that strength into the bar. And that is by far the most frustrating thing, because you can't even train properly, you can't push properly. You're basically working with 5 cylinders in a 6-cylinder car. You just can't fire on all cylinders. And that's frustrating. And then you kind of spend a lot of your time thinking about rehab, thinking about all sorts of different ways you can manipulate your body to chill out, identify the weakness, identify the weakest link. And the body's complex. Sometimes the pain is in a spot where the trouble is not, i.e. referred pain. So whenever you get into a situation like this where I'm in, where you're not hurting at all and you can literally push into the bars as much as possible, that is a beautiful thing. And that's the spot that I'm in right now. I'm in a situation right now where I'm absolutely loving it. That's basically why we lift. That's why I lift. That's the goal. You to maximize this time that we have in the day. You don't want to come in and be in pain. You want that to happen. So the goal is to come in here and do the things you want to do and be pain-free. Have a feeling where you're enhancing your body and not causing detriment to the body. So when I'm in a state like this, where there's no pain at all, then I can just get after it. Literally, there's no negatives, regardless of the progress of all that stuff that, a lot of us can get, tripped up on. Or, I'm not enjoying my training because I'm not progressing. I will never be in that position. At a certain point in your life, you're going to get to a stage where moving forward from that point, you're not going to be setting any PRs. Your numbers are going to be behind you. The best numbers are going to be behind you. Are you telling me because of that, you're going to stop training? No, I'll be doing this for a very, very long time. I can feel it deep down in my soul. If I'm able to come in and move the bar in any which way, I will. And when you have pain, that makes it tough, because it's kind of like there's pain associated with a hobby that you enjoy the most. That's tough, because it really tests you. So if you can go through a rainy period, a very bad period like that, where you are still coming in and still being in pain, but still lifting, when that pain leaves, when you finally conquer that particular obstacle, you're going to be loving it. And that's why I'm loving it so much right now, because I can get after it without any pain. It's a beautiful thing. It really is. So I'm going to take it easy today. Worked up to 160, no back off sets, no nothing. I did 3 sets of the hip flexors, purely just to warm up, nothing else. I'm going to pack it up now and then come in tomorrow, and I'm going to try and push really hard in the squats tomorrow. Today was my bench press day. Today I tried something different. I don't know if you've ever tried this, but I tried the reverse grip bench press, like holding the bar like this, except wide. That was kind of cool. It really puts different stress on your body. Felt really cool in the wrists, in the elbows, in the shoulders. It's just a different groove. So I did that, spent an hour doing that. That was really cool. And yeah, I'm just loving training right now. So definitely doing the weighted version of the marches is probably the way to go for me. you know, working with weights that are, or working with no weights, sure, you can do that to sort of warm up with it, but eventually you're going to get to a stage where you need to load because the stimulus is not going to be what you want it to be. So I think the goal is, one of you fellas said in the comments, the goal is to get 25 reps with 25 kilos or a quarter of your body weight. So if I can get, I don't know, 20 to 30 repetitions with a 20 kilo kettlebell, that's kind of reaching some sort of a standard. I'm far away from that, so you know, that's a little side quest that I'm gonna try and get, and that side quest is gonna get me a whole bunch of experience points that I can, you know, improve the character, so I can do the main quest, which is the squat. So that's kind of how I'm thinking about it, and I'm really excited about it because this side quest is gonna unlock a whole bunch of doors for the main quest. So I'm really excited, really happy right now. And if you are experiencing pain, you have to do yourself a favor and just freaking at least try this stuff. Try, you know, hip flexor training. There's many different ways of doing it. I've chosen this way because that's what I like. But don't neglect your hip flexors. I've made like a million videos by now in a row talking about hip flexor training, but I just wanted to highlight and document, you know, the thought process behind all of this. And I finally reached, I think, some sort of conclusion that I have to do this. Like I always say, when I get through a session like yesterday without any pain the following day, there's something special about that, because for years now, a session like that would cause me all sorts of pain, and I'll be stiff, feeling 90 years old. I'll be walking around and all sorts of stuff. And there's a difference between DOMs. Like, I just want to make sure that we understand something here. I'm not talking about DOMs, like muscle soreness, delayed onset muscle soreness. That is what we want. What I'm talking about is like pains of the joint, or pains that are like sharp, stingy, radiating, things that are not DOMs. Like, we all, if you've trained for any length of time, you'll know what muscle soreness is. That's what we want. What I'm talking about here is I've been feeling, you know, pain which is not that. And so, you know, after a big session, of course, I've got soreness in my adductors and now hip flexors and whatever, you know. And actually the pain in my hip flexors is over the site where I would usually get the other sort of pain, the pain that would cripple me. Now I've got pain in the TFL region, but it's DOMS. It's not that joint unhappiness, muscle unhappiness, instability, anterior pelvic tilt, freaking spilling my guts forward, that kind of stuff. It's not that. It's the good pain. And so, you know, we all get hooked on the good pain, but the bad pain, it's, you know, after a little while, you make the distinction very quickly, you know, what's good and what's bad. So right now I've got the good pain and I'm happy. You know, pain is going to be there regardless of you know, how you do it, but you want the good because the good is building you and the bad is tearing you apart, and you don't want that. Anyway, guys, like always, appreciate you guys, appreciate the ideas in the comments. I'm reading all of them as much as I can. You guys have given me a whole bunch of ideas, and this whole hip flexor thing originated with one of you guys. You sparked the idea. So, you know, when I say appreciate you, I really mean it. I appreciate you. All right, guys, I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out.